Hello cartoon drivers, we have the ChoroQ Zero of the Renault 5 Turbo, number Z-50, so the 50th release from these guys, at least in the Zero line. They do have a racing livery, like the rally one, but it's too expensive, so I just ended up getting this white one. Maybe if I find one at a decent price, I'll get the racing livery. I remember seeing one of these in America. I think it was in Colorado. I saw one of these things, and they're just awesome looking. This is a rear-engined or mid-engined vehicle. They took an economy car, the Renault 5, moved the engine to the back, and then went rally racing with the thing. So it's pretty cool. Definitely a unique piece of automotive history. So small, it's hard to hold this thing. Okay, so you can pause and compare to the photos, but I mean, we're talking about a cartoon car, so this thing did come with these mirrors, but I'm not going to put them on because they're no peg holes, they're just going to break off. Alright, let's see what we have here. So we do have the wheels here that look similar to those wheels on the real photograph. They're just missing a little black paint around the perimeter, as well as the black paint here. It would have been nice to have black paint in here. These are definitely black on the real car. But it does have a black side sill here, but it's supposed to cut off by the fender, so that's pretty accurate. And then it does have a black front bumper. It's nice to see that it's got yellow fog lights, these running lights, turn signals, and then just some paint here for the headlights. The Renault badge is there, a bunch of different textures here. And then the little hood vent here, but again, I'm going to guess those are black on the real car. There's a black stripe, though. It's coming up the A-pillar, wrapping around the roof, and coming back down. So this little wing here is pretty neat. They did print on some black up here, though, but not for the fuel filler. So that's weird, that they just have black here, not here, and not silver there. Although looking at the photo, it is a black fuel filler. So strange decisions going on here by Takara. Alright, some vents back here, but again no black. Alright, but then there's a little red here for, I'm gonna guess, a reflector, but no red in these reflectors. And then there's silver though on this exhaust tip, which is nice. Okay, these are probably smoked windows. Yep, okay, you can see the pick there. And then this thing was made when? I'm gonna focus, zoom in here. In 2017, in June. Okay, so it's not that old. And then standard construction for a Zero. Screw up front, and then a tab in the back. Well, it's a cool car. It's a cool cartoon. I just kind of feel like they left a lot of extra paint apps on the table, you know? Like, this is supposed to be black and clear. You know, there's a lot of molded details, but they kind of skipped out on adding the color. But I find that ChoroQ Zeros have different prices. I actually went and bought the catalog. I can't show it on YouTube because of copyright issues, but the catalog shows different prices for the different liveries of the same casting. So this must be probably one of their basic ones that costs less than the race one that has a whole bunch more printing on it. That's what I'm assuming. Okay, well anyways, let's take a look at a couple other toys here to compare to, or models. I don't have a 1/64 scale version of this car, but I do have a 187 that's actually better than almost all 1/64s, and it's this Spark model here. This is HO scale 187. Look at the tiny antenna, the colorful interior. This is just miraculous how well made it is for something this small. Look at my fingers compared to this. Alright, so there's that comparison. But for 1/64, the closest thing I have would be this Peugeot 205. Yeah, a Peugeot 205 from 1985. That also is a mid-rear engined vehicle where they swapped the engine from the front to the back to go rally racing. And that Peugeot is made by a brand called CM's if you want to track it down on eBay. Okay. Well, let's get these out and put some ChoroQs up here. So I do have this ChoroQ Lancia Stratos, which is a purpose-built rally car. But for hot hatches, I have a Toyota Starlet with some 3D printed wheels. And then the last one is a Super Impreza made by the Wanda Coffee Company. It's a freebie. And I did 3D print my own wheels for that one. So there we go. Alright, let's let these guys go. And this being a black and white car, we're gonna have to whip out a stormtrooper for this guy. This little guy is 3D printed. Alright, so maybe not the best color variation of this ChoroQ, but it also wasn't the most expensive of the ChoroQs that I could find. So I guess I'm pretty cool with it. Alright, well, hopefully someday we'll get one with the actual racing livery, and then there'll be a different video comparing the two. Alright, well, thanks for checking this out. I'll see you around.